Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good afternoon. Such a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. So, today we will make it simple and no tablecloths, nothing fancy. And we will have compare these two oolong teas. And I got one friend asking me what is the difference of this tea. I have two kinds of oolong tea. One is green oolong. Some of it is a little bit dark, but oolong by itself, it's something funny, silly. And so the edge is a little bit damaged. Damaged is because of the transportation. The tea leaf get into the basket and move around, shake around. So the edge have this kind of red color. And always we take care of our tea, right? If we do a production of tea, we do want to take care. And this is an accident that because of a lot of teas in the basket, so it got damaged. And by hazard, just by coincidence, it actually helped the development of the tea. And so one of the particular selling point or a particular feature of oolong tea is that it may have some green leaf with a little bit brownish, reddish, yellowish edge. Anyway, this is a green oolong. You can see there is still a lot of green in it. It's not overdeveloped. It is the oolong tea at its green stage, and then dried it up. And this one is developed oolong tea. It's fermented. So let's just have a try of it. And I will not make it fancy. I will use my two very simple teapot, and I will not use strainer. I like tea to have freedom, that it can feel comfortable and free to expand. And that's my idea around it. I need a little spoon, so we are going to get a little spoon. Which one do we choose? This is a good one, right? Snake. A little bit too fancy, don't you think so? And a little bit too small for this use. Wow, this is oxidized, and this must be real stuff. Whoa, look at it. Whoa. My husband bought it from Paris. This is from a chicken soup. Kangaroo. It's a gift from a friend, and she thought I might like it, from kind of an antique shop, and she thought about it and bought it and sent it all the way to me. That is so special. And this one is another tea friend, my tea pal, sent me this. Gosh, it is hard to decide. Okay, I will use this too. And this one is also from a friend. Look at it. Okay. We will use the 3 of them. The green one, that should be sufficient. And the dark one, the developed one, so that I will put hot water in so that we can little bit more. That should be sufficient. Should be sufficient. Is that too much? Okay, that should be sufficient. Okay, we put the spoon back, and it's super duper hot this afternoon, and my hair is just not too long, not too short. It's at a very awkward stage. Oh, I get the hot water. Wait me. Oh, you can see the background. How about that? My backyard. Isn't it pretty? Okay, I go get tea and you here enjoy the afternoon. Okay, the water is boiling, and we can take a look at this Hawthorn berry tea, and I enjoy it very, very much. Maybe when we are boiling, do you like it this way, or this way, or this way? I did it in class the other day. I think every way is a good way. Okay, water is boiling. Now, we will enjoy the tea and give it a couple of minutes for the tea to cool down. One friend asked about this piece of palm tree. Yes, I still have it. Let me know if you want it to put into a card. I stick to a card, or a piece of paper so that you can frame it. Some of this works. Yesterday we were talking about the seals. So it's kind of relaxing to practice this painting, not a particular goal, not a particular focus, just to get myself relaxed, get my brain rested. How many minutes it's been? Okay, I put my watercolor aside. Now we will pour in water. So this one is fermented, the developed oolong tea. And this one is green oolong tea. Let's see how it is open up. The other day I got one friend asking, why do you do this atrocity of sacrilege. Why do you do this by throwing away your first drip of water? It is to clean the tea, not very much. It's not required. And some people use this practice, some people do not. And usually people do not use this practice to clean it up. I think the other day I do this cleanup. It's because I'm snobbish. It's because I am in the mood of doing it. It's not a special requirement, a special wanting to do it. Just the other day I do want to do it. So now you can see the green oolong tea is relatively green. And you do see there are some do you see the edge? Okay, I put this one aside so you can see. So you can see the edge of the tea is a little bit brownish, right? It's because it's moving around, it's damaged a little bit, and it actually helps with the development. And the other one is black oolong tea, not black oolong tea, developed oolong tea, and already fermented, very well fermented. And there is not very much taste different. And for tea, for pure tea, once they reach to a certain level of quality, they are good. Some tea are not good. You can definitely tell just by smell it. It does not smell that pleasant. A good tea can be no fragrance because it's just a dry leaf, right? Or it could have some little hidden fragrance. That is all correct. And tea is, I always feel tea is not about the tea, but about the moment you spend drinking the tea, enjoying the tea. And this moment, a quiet afternoon, without much interference, and with a quiet neighborhood, this is gold. This is gold. And this by itself is just so good. And I think we can start to move a little bit about the tea and give it a taste. Let me have my little spoon. We will use a ceramic spoon. Mon petit cuillère céramique. C'est où? Oh non, c'est tout petit. Non, où est la grande cuillère? Voilà, c'est ici. Okay, so you can see it falls down. Now we will taste it a little bit. I move around a little bit so that I can get the taste of it. So it falls down. Okay, so the red one we will use the developed oolong tea. Now we can take a look at the color. And the blue one we will use for the green oolong tea. We can take a look at the color. Now you can see the color is almost identical, right? Very much identical. But you do feel that the green oolong, this is green oolong, this is developed oolong, and the green oolong is relatively greener and have a color of cold color. If you put the color wheel or color scheme, it's relatively cold color, and this one is relatively warm color. And yang tea, green oolong tea, is relatively young and not overly developed, not aged. The developed oolong tea is actually, I should change the name into aged oolong tea. In Chinese, we call it 陈年 oolong. There is a great appreciation of oldness in our culture, appreciation of old. Old people are respected, old paper are respected, old ink, old inkstone sells for millions of dollars. And old antiques, something old is very much appreciated. Why we appreciate old things? Because they are more seasoned, they are more tamed, such as paper. In Chinese painting paper, if you buy a fresh, newly made this year, good quality can sell for good price. But if you buy a paper which is made 100 years ago, it sells for much, much, much dearer, expensive. Why do we do so? Because we want to make it expensive? More than that. Paper come out of machine. There is the temper, there is the character of the machine, of the material, not very well blended, not very well tamed. So that philosophy used exactly into the tea. The tea, yang tea, is, let's say this, yang tea is genetic. The tea has a good quality, a good brand, a good location, good weather, good care, good good rain, good wind, good soil, produce good tea, and that's it. Not so much about the later on processing, but developed old oolong tea. It's very much about the later afterlife development. Please excuse me for the airplane sound again. At least it means that we are traveling, life is coming back. So developed oolong tea is that the young oolong tea, after 1 year, after 2 years, the character wears off. And it is the combination of the careful craftsmanship of the person who the tea master who control the temperature, control the moisture, control everything made. It's very much man-made and meant to it's exercised or expanded its goodness. It's like fromage, a young fromage. You compare with 2 years old Comté, Beaufort, Manchego. Compare with 6 months old, 9 months old, 3 months old. There is a difference because the development of its flavor, the marriage of its taste. We got some tree drop on it. Okay, it's kind of no fair, but this tree is not poisonous, so should not be such a big deal. Let me try it. There is no character. You feel so smooth, so calm. It's like an old ancient saint, sage, that knows everything, that accepts everything, that do not intimidate you, do not make your life hard, but he has his own discipline. This is very, very comfortable. So when do you drink it? Now, this is the young oolong tea. I'm sorry again for the airplane. There is more fragrance, freshness in it. And this one is so calm. It's a master degree. It's a skill of master degree that there is nothing show up, but everything they got it right. You get the idea, right? And this one is still at the young, prosperous age and just energetic, showing it up. So, when do you drink it? This one might be good for afternoon, for the morning, when in your stomach you do not have much food and you want to start your day with calm and refresh and cleanness. Or after the dinner or after the meal, you have a good meal, delicious, and you just want to have some drink to help with the digest, but do not want to disturb too much of your stomach. And that is when you drink this developed, aged oolong tea. And this young oolong tea, when do you drink it? Afternoon, after lunch, and you are tired, you have worked half your day, and you still need energy to get over the full day. You want to relax, you want to bump up your energy. Have some of this. It's more tonic. It's more tonic, dynamic. It's more boosting you up, and this one is more calming you down. So that's roughly what I can feel from this tea at this moment. I will put this onto my podcast, and onto a playlist. So later on, when you are curious about the tea difference, I think today this did quite a detailed explanation. Anyway, if I drink it tomorrow or next day, maybe I have totally different feeling. But for this moment, this is what I feel. And drinking tea is nothing but the moment, right? It is the moment to cherish, to savor. Okay, the tea goes better and better with each steeping. A lot of time, I feel a lot of people who first start to drink tea and dislike tea, maybe because it's too strong. Apart from the quality of tea, maybe because it's too strong. It's only the bitterness of it, and it's not pleasant. The second, third steeping will be better. Fourth, fifth, a good tea, it has so much flavor in it. It can steep for 6 times, 7 times, and all my tea, they are good at third, fourth, fifth, I'm pretty sure. And after that, there is this sweetness coming out, the sourness coming out, which I personally think is the best. Now let's. So if you want to drink it multiple times, it's better to have a drainer, right? If you drink it one time, of course you can do like this. And in China, there are people collecting this drunk tea, which has already drunk, already finished after many steeping, and dry it and make into pillow. And it's imagine this. When it is dried, it will be something like it, and it's totally dried. Then when you put your pressure on it, it breaks up, it keeps the shape, and kind of a massage, and it has the tea fragrance. 茶枕头 is quite a typical Chinese thing. So today this is afternoon, almost evening. I would prefer to drink this. And it's very hot. I need to cool down myself, and this one is more agréable, more agreeable. Agréable. It's more agreeing. It's more comforting to my stomach at this moment. Thank you very, very much. I love you. I really do. Oh, this one cannot change. Do. Do. Bye bye, friends. Bye bye.